Explain the hat today.
Keeps my hair warm. It's raining.
Keeps the hair warm. FrightFest, day 5. We are on a mission. We're coming for you.
Well, what I was trying to poke fun at is when you just get young kids. It's very pertinent that the kids had just turned 16 in my film, and it was kind of a Hanukkah funny games kind of moment, I think, because I don't like it when you just get young bodies slashed, and it's kind of, I know that's a genre, but I wanted to give them real lives, sort of naturalistic, detailed, complex characters that you cared about, so that when really bad things happened to them, you were much more involved.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, and because I've been an actress, that's what interests me, you know.
Well, it's the realism as well. I mean, have they all acted before, or was there any non-acting?
No. Oh, so Robert Hands is a very experienced, brilliant
the teacher.
actor, the teacher. Donia Gavansky, the mother, Mia's mother, was amazing and experienced. All the others.
So basically, the kids.
Graduates or just kids that I found on, but they were brilliant.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think anyone can act if they have the keys and the tools into it. It's just about being truthful and responding in the moment, being in the moment. I kept telling them not to act and just to respond truthfully to what's happening around them. And they love it. When they get it, they're like, oh, this is great, I love this.
What has been your favourite film so far?
Absolute favourite, I don't know. I'm kind of in a top 5. You need to see all the movies before you kind of pick an ultimate one, because you'll kind of come out of Deathgasm and go, that's the best film ever. Give it 2 days and you're like, do you know what, thinking about it, this was my favourite, and then 2 days later you could change again.
Highlights filming this were?
The highlights were the action stuff that we got to do, working with, I don't think it's a secret that it is a werewolf movie. I think that's out there.
This is why I wanted to see it so much.
So doing the green screen stuff and working with the actors playing the werewolves was really fantastic.
Tell us about the makeup, because obviously your background is makeup.
Yes.
What about this one? Did you design the creatures, or?
Yeah, basically there was a certain amount of me designing the creatures with a concept design. We had a couple of concept designs, we threw loads of ideas around, and then we went to Christian Mallet, who
Yes.
Once upon a time had worked for me, and he's got his own studio now and company.
Yep.
So I said to him, I've got this werewolf movie, and
They're really unusual, again without spoiling, because you kind of...
I didn't want big, furry, snouty ones.
Yeah.
And my feeling...
Strange movements to the stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, I kind of thought, well, they're sort of feral people that have been bitten by something and they've started to evolve and mutate over the years. I didn't want to go through the silver bullet, howling at the moon, full moon transformation, and daytime comes and they come back. I wanted them to be more, once they're bitten, they start to transform and they never go back.
Tell us what you've seen so far. What films have you watched?
Okay, yes. I've seen nearly all of them, and my favourite films have got to be Turbo Kids, followed by The Hallow. That's got to be the scariest film out of the lot. And I've just went to see Curve, which I thought was very good as well. Yeah.
Are you a horror fan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the one genre where young filmmakers like Mark Murphy, who wrote and directed it, can get their foot in the door, because it seems to be where a lot of young filmmakers start out.
Cool. So what does it mean to you to be at FrightFest and have this film show?
It's really exciting. I mean, the horror community and the fans is like, people are really excited about it, and it's such a big community and a big fan base, and this is such a big fantastic festival, Film4 FrightFest, that I think we're all thrilled, all the team are so thrilled that we've got to premiere here.
I really liked the central character, the female role played by Julianne Hough. I mean, I don't know whether it's by accident or design, but there have been a lot of very dominant women in the films that I have made. And I saw it as a great opportunity for an actress, who would really have to sort of put herself in sort of, extreme situations. But we could get a very realistic and again, naturalistic performance that would be compelling, and I think that that's what Julianne has done. And then I thought it was intriguing the way, and it was actually sold to me this way, that it was in a way 3 separate styles of film or 3 genres of film, which I think is also something that's kind of made people scratch their head in terms of how do they sell it. Because the first act is a sort of, there's almost like a sort of a naturalistic romantic feel to it. The second act is a sort of there's a big survivor element, and the third act is sort of more kind of classic horror territory, if you like.
We're going to escape the evil twins. Sorry.
Good. I'm glad. I would have been absolutely gutted if I had not appeared with the twins.
You have been interviewing at this year's FrightFest.
Yes.
So far, who has been your favourite person to interview?
I've loved them all, but because it's his first film, actually, I'm going to talk about a couple of them. Because it's his first film, Liam Regan with Banjo, because I think, I'll speak for the girls on this, I think. He's gorgeous as well. He's got the best looking smile at FrightFest. And Banjo is exactly the film he wanted to make. It shows all his... refers all his inspirations, the people he looked up to make the film, predominantly Troma. And I've just done an interview with the magnificent Ruth Platt, who has made, I believe, the most intelligent horror movie of the last several years. She's a British director, writer. Check that out, The Lesson, and I hope you learn yours.
How many films have you seen?
2 today so far.
And what have you seen?
I've just seen Curve and I saw Nina Forever before that one.
Oh, was it good?
Which one?
Nina Forever.
Yeah, it's different, but in a good way.
The film is about Holly, who's a trainee paramedic. So she's studying at university and she's working in a supermarket part-time to help fund that.
Yeah.
And in the supermarket is a guy called Rob who Holly's quite attracted to because he seems really dark and dangerous, and there's some sort of tragic thing around him. Right. And she finds out that his girlfriend died in a car crash about 18 months before the story starts, and that actually makes her more attracted to him. She really wants to help him, and so they start going out together. And the first time that they make love, Nina comes out of the bed all bloody and broken like she was in the car crash. Yes. And she's much like she was in life, except now she's dead. So she.
Well, did you have specific cast members in mind? And how did you become involved?
Just like with any job really, I got the script through, and the first audition I walked through and there was a mirror on the back wall and you were brothers, and I just saw Ben and Ben's reflection, and I walked in and I went, twins! I was like, no, this is Chris. I was like, okay, cool.
Definitely not twins. Yeah. No, you don't guess. Did you have actors in mind when you're writing it, or?
Yeah, I mean...
That's you. I think,
Yeah, no, I went to you pretty quickly when I had that outline. I think within a couple days of doing it, I was like, because we both worked together before. Yeah. I offered her a second role in a second short film I was doing, and she never responded. And then when I was writing Last Girl Standing, I wrote her again and was like, hey, I'm thinking of you for this role, and she didn't respond. And so I told Rachel, our producer, I was like, look, I think she hates us. That short we did, she must not be proud of, yada yada, she hates us. And then we did some auditioning.
It's all coming out now, isn't it?
Yeah, we did some auditioning and we weren't finding who I was looking for. And then Rachel's like, I'm going to email Danielle again. And
then I was like, Rachel emailed me, I'll do anything for that lady.
So the important thing for us was that it wasn't going to be a competition, it was going to be a collaboration. So that we would... And the benefit of having all these 11 directors involved is that we'd have 11 minds that would all contribute ideas and collaborate with each other, rather than be like, I want to make the best film and you can all go fuck yourselves. So
there wasn't any of that, Neil, be truthful. Your one has the best shock in it, I think. To be honest
I
with
hope
you.
so. I hope that
I think that sofa shock is actually really good, and I think it really works.
Oh, good.
You know?
I've seen grown men shriek and put there. Like last time we screened it, the guy in front of me was like this big, tough guy, and he literally went, "Oh!" with his hands like that. It's awesome.
Everybody, welcome to the final film of FrightFest. Have a good time. Have you had a good time? I think you get to London, anyway, falls me to thank a few people, and Michael, thank you for coming. Many thanks for, if you didn't come along, I would be standing here. What did I do? Waffle. Yes, that's it. Waffle. So, thank you very much.